Hello students, myself Archana Shrikant Kadam, HOD BC Department, Kisanveer Mahavidyalaya Vai. Today we are going to learn about basic Linux commands. So at start we have to see why to learn Linux commands. So greater control over the system. So what it is, Linux is an operating system which is graphical user interface and also it is a command line interpreter. So we can handle the operating system in both the ways. But when we handle with command line, we can have the more chances to handle the system more efficiently. Okay. Next, efficient file management. So now we have to manage all the file system through commands, and if we handle this with commands, it will be handled very easily. As in graphical user interface system, there are the folders and there are the files which pictures we can see. But in command line interpreter, we have to give the commands to manage the files, to create the files, to handle the files. Scripting and automation. So there we can use this system for shell scripting and for the automation task using command line. Then essential for development and server management. It is these command lines or these commands may be helpful for the development of operating system and for the server management, as Linux operating system many times is used as a server management operating system. Next we will see what are the basic commands, basic navigation commands in Linux. So first command we will see is a pwd command. So the pwd command, what is this? When we open a Linux system, there is a command line interpreter and there is a sign, that is, you can say, a dollar sign. Okay, so there is a sign, that is dollar sign, and on dollar sign we have to write what? We have to write our commands. So there is a pwd command. So what it actually means? So pwd command is used for, you can say, this one to printing the current working directory. As there is a graphical user, in graphical user interface system we can know in which directory we are working, but here in command line, if we want to see in which directory we are working, we have to use this command, that is pwd, that is print current working directory. So in which directory you are working, that may be printed. That means if you are working in home and in is there any directory like ABC, then it will print that you are working in this directory. It will print the path of the directory. Okay, so you understand for what the pwd command is used. Next, it is ls command. So ls command is used to list the files and directories on the path where we are. Like that way, if there is a ls command we are using, then ls command will list you the different files on that path. If I am in a directory like in Abhishek and there is only one file a.txt, it will list a.txt. But actually ls command lists the file with all the details, that is this file is rewritable or writable and its date of creation and the in which directory it is. Okay, so all the things are listed using ls command. So ls command is used to list all the files and directories in present working directory in which you are working now. Okay, next it is cd command. Cd command is used to change the directory. Means now I am in a directory somewhat like Abhishek and I want to change the directory, and I have a directory structure, like I have created a directory Abhishek, then I have created a directory Ananya, and now I am in home, and in home I have created Abhishek directory. I want to change my directory, I will use the cd. So how to use the cd command? I will use cd and write Abhishek in front of it, it will change the directory and it will show you the path Abhishek and then the dollar sign. That means the path is changed and now you are in a Abhishek directory. And you can see if you run pwd, so it will give you the whole path, like if you are in home, in ABC directory, in Abhishek. Okay, so it will see the thing. And if you run a command like ls, if I run a command like ls, it will list the directory. Now there is an Ananya directory in it. So it will list that there is an Ananya directory. It will show you that there is an Ananya directory. So this is the working of these three commands, that is pwd, ls and cd command. Okay. Now what will be the next? Next is file and directory commands. So what these commands are? File and directory commands. Now there are the different files. We have to create new files. Okay. If I want to create a new file, I can use a touch command. If I use $ and I use a touch command and then I see a.txt, then the file will be created. Okay, new file a.txt will be created. If you want to create any file which is a blank file, you can create with this command, that is touch command. So this is not a directory, it is a file which is contained in a directory. Okay. Then there is a mkdir command. Mkdir command is making a new directory. Now there is no any directory in this path and I want to create a new directory like document. I will use mkdir document. Now I have used these two commands. And if now I use $ls, I will use $ls, then these two, that a.txt and document, these two will be listed in that. These two will be listed in that. Okay, understand this one? So these two will be listed because now I have created it in the previous list. So ls will list all the commands in the present working directory. Now here it is, we have learned how to create a new directory. To create a new directory, we will use mkdir. To create a new file, we will use touch. Now there is rm. Now I have created a new file, that is a.txt or b.txt, and I want to remove that file, only file. Then I will use rm. I will use $rm and the name of file that I want to remove from the list. Now if I use $ls, now the document directory will be listed, but a.txt will not be listed, that is removed or deleted. So rm is used for deleting a file. Keep in mind, to delete a file you can use rm. Rmdir is used to remove a directory. So now here is a document directory and I want to remove the document directory. What is the command? $rm dir and document. Now if I use ls command after this, I can't get the document and a.txt in the listing. All other files I will get. That I can get before this one. So these two, that is document directory is also removed and a.txt is removed using rm. Okay. Now there is a cp command. Now cp command, source destination, copies files and directories. Now for what purpose these are used? Cp command is used for copying a file from one destination to other destination. Okay. So if we want to copy a file from one destination to other destination, so we can use cp command. Now if I have a file that is a.txt a.txt and I want to copy in b.txt. So this is source, this is destination. So what are the contents in a.txt will be copied to b.txt and the new file will be created. Now the thing is copy directories. Now you can copy the, you can say, file in other directory like $cp, okay, a.txt, and I want to copy it in a new directory. Now new is a directory which is in this path only and I want to copy this file from this destination to new, then it will be, you can say, c.txt to new, okay, a.txt to new. Then there will be, you can say, you can copy the directory in directory cp a, you can say, we have said you can say you can have a file that is directory. So I will use cp and the document directory I want to copy in a new directory. Then I will use document directory and new directory. These are two directories. Document directory is copied to the new directory. So you can copy a source to the destination using cp. You can copy the files, you can copy the directories, files to files, files to directories, directories to directories. Okay, so this is the use of cp command. Then there is mv command. So mv command is used to move the or rename files or directories. So okay, so copying means you can copy the contents of one directory to another directory, but in moving you can say you can change the path of that directory. Now I have a document directory and I want to rename it with document directory doc. So you can use this one thing, okay, to rename or to, you can say, move a directory from one directory, one destination to other destination. So it is mv, you can say, document. Now this directory I want to change to home ABC. So this is the thing, you can change or move the directory from one destination to other destination. So this is the thing about, you can say, the basic commands we have seen in Linux. Thank you for today. Thank you very much.